one important point you have to remember here, this is the change going to happen unless and until they are mentioning, they are asking you the theoretical capacity. Hi friends, in this video we are going to talk about highway capacity, which is one of the very important concepts from traffic engineering. So what is the general meaning of capacity? Nothing but what can be the maximum number, right? In any sense, capacity of a particular thing means what is the maximum value of its function. So what may be the capacity of a highway? Nothing but what can be the maximum number of vehicles which can accommodate by that particular road. Or generally all the equations and everything we used to write for a particular lane. In the sense, if it is a 2-lane road, we are actually going to calculate how many number of vehicles can be accommodated by that road in one particular lane. So if we want for the complete road, then we can multiply by 2 like that. So for a particular lane, what can be the maximum number of vehicles which can come on the road so that that road can accommodate. Now in every space, if more number of vehicles are coming, then obviously traffic jam is going to happen. The road cannot take that much vehicles, right? So in generally, in which unit we are going to calculate number of vehicles per hour. In 1 hour, how many vehicles can be accommodated in that particular road in one lane of that road. Okay, so it's direct equation. Directly we have to substitute the values and calculate the answers, but every time they will not give you the data directly. We have to calculate it, the required input data, required input values from the given data. So let's see the definition first of all. As we have already discussed, it is nothing but the ability of a road. I can define like this: ability of the road to accommodate vehicles, right? The ability of the road to accommodate vehicles, or we can simply tell that it's somewhat related to the maximum flow, okay, or the maximum number of vehicles in 1 hour, right? Somewhat it is related to the maximum flow, but capacity means what can be that maximum flow, like that. Okay, so direct equation, if I denote capacity as using the letter C, capacity is equal to 1000 V divided by S. So we should see what is this V, we should see what is this S. V is nothing but the speed of the traffic stream, or we can tell that it's the design speed. They will give you the speed value definitely in the question. So it is nothing but the traffic speed, which should be in kilometers per hour unit. This is very important. See, whenever you have a number in the equation, which means it's going to be an empirical equation, we should substitute the input data in the prescribed unit. Okay, so it's a predefined unit, kmph. If you are substituting in meter per second, then your answer is going to be wrong. Okay, so speed should be in kilometers per hour. S is nothing but the spacing between vehicles, so that should be in the unit meter. So don't think that then how this kilometer and meter are going to get cancelled. Finally we are going to get hour and all. Nothing like that. That's why I told you it's an empirical equation. This 1000 is coming because of the kilometer and meter conversion and all. And generally the unit of spacing, we denote it in meter, but it's actually what? Meter per vehicle. What is the spacing between two vehicles? So actual unit of spacing is spacing between vehicles is here. Actually we are taking average spacing. So spacing meter divided by vehicles. So finally it will come vehicles per hour. Okay. So directly we have to substitute, take the values. Now in the questions, if it is like state government exams or SSC type of preliminary one, first tier exam, then they may give these values directly. But in some higher competitive exams like GATE examination, they may not be giving you the value of S. So we have to calculate the S value. How we can calculate? Simply what is the spacing as I already told you, if we are having different so many number of vehicles, we will take the average spacing. But simply, what is the meaning of spacing? If this is these two are two vehicles, spacing means what? From the center of this vehicle to the center of the next vehicle, what is that distance? Center to center distance is nothing but the spacing. So that spacing is nothing but, you see, here is a clear gap, here is a clear gap, plus half of this value plus half of this value, correct? So if I am telling the average length of the vehicle is L, if I take the average length of vehicle, we are going to consider lots of vehicles, so each vehicle will be having different length. So if I am simply telling the average length of all the vehicles, if I am denoting that is equal to L, then how I can write? This will be L by 2, this will be L by 2 plus this clear distance. So what is this clear distance? Nothing but we are going to keep a distance between the vehicles for our safety. In case the front vehicle is applying the brake, we have to stop. So nothing but this clear spacing is nothing but our safe stopping sight distance. So what we can write, our S value will be equal to SSD or stopping sight distance plus L by 2 plus L by 2, correct? Or we can write is equal to SSD plus L. So in most of the questions, they will not be giving you the spacing between vehicles value. They may be giving you stopping sight distance or L value. So we can calculate yes, or they may be giving you the speed, design speed, reaction time and all, coefficient of friction and all. We can calculate stopping sight distance and substitute back. I hope you know how to calculate stopping sight distance. If not, we will see in the questions also. One important point you have to remember here, sometimes they may directly give you the value of this L, which is nothing but the average length of vehicle. If they are not giving the value, we can assume L is equal to 6 meter. So this is the specification given by IRC, Indian Road Congress. So wherever we are not having some values in the questions, we can assume some values which are already given by IRC code book. Okay. So according to IRC, if the value is not given, you can assume it is equal to 6. If they are giving some value in the question, we have to take exactly that value. We will see some questions. If they are not giving, then substitute L equal to 6 meter. Okay. Now, there are actually two important types of capacities. Equation is same, 1000 into V divided by S, but depends on the type of capacity, there will be a slight modification in the equation of S. So we have seen here S is equal to SSD plus L. How to calculate this S value? Slightly it will depends on which type of capacity you are going to calculate. That's what we are going to see now. See, the capacity can be of two types. See, actually speaking, more accurately speaking, actually three types of capacities are there. But among those three, two are almost similar. That's why we are telling two. Let's see what are those. First thing is nothing but the theoretical capacity. Theoretical capacity. So from the name itself we are understanding it's a theory concept. It's not going to happen practically. We are assuming something, some ideal conditions, and based on that ideal conditions, what may be the theoretical value of capacity. Okay, you might have studied in fluid mechanics and all, theoretical velocity, theoretical discharge, like that, no? But practically it will not be happening. It's a theoretical concept. So if one concept is theoretical, definitely the other capacity will be practical capacity. Correct? So these two are the important two types of capacities we are having. Now a third one I can write maybe for your college exams purposes and all, nothing but the possible capacity. So this possible capacity and theoretical capacity are almost the same if you are taking the values as per design purposes. See, possible capacity means what can be the possible value on the road, that's it. Whenever we are taking, whenever we are going to calculate the capacity for the design purpose of the road, that's what generally we are going to do. Then that possible capacity I can call it as the practical capacity. So practical capacity is nothing but the design capacity. I can also call it as design capacity. So both this second and third one are almost same only. There is no much difference. The thing is, I will tell you while doing the questions, I can just tell you what is the difference, then you will understand it better. Theoretical capacity is also called as ideal capacity, and it is also called as basic capacity. So these are the different names also you should remember. Okay, because in some questions they will ask you calculate the ideal capacity or calculate the basic capacity, then you should remember which means whether it is a practical capacity or theoretical capacity. Okay, now what is the change going to happen? If they are asking you what is the possible capacity or what is the practical capacity, no change, both are going to be same. SSD is equal to Vt plus V square divided by 2GF. So this equation you might have already studied. If not, I will be giving you some link in the description. You can watch that. Okay, in the first link or second link, we might be discussing the stopping side distance. So many questions I have already solved there. You can see the description for that. Okay. Now, sometimes you might have seen some equations in the textbooks like 0.278 Vt plus like that. Correct? So if you are seeing some equations like this, V square by 254F. So this is also correct equation. The change here is, here V is in meter per second, here V is in kilometers per hour. So if you want to substitute in kmph, then you have to study the second equation. If you are okay to substitute in meter per second, then first equation. So I recommend to study only the first equation. No need to by heart the second equation because so many things then we have to by heart. If they are giving the values in kmph, then convert into meter per second, then we can easily substitute the value and take the answer. Okay, we will see some calculations also. So this is the general equation of stopping side distance, right? So this equation is what we are using for our practical capacity or possible capacity. Now the change will come in case of theoretical capacity. So what change is going to come? Equation is actually same, but in case of theoretical capacity, we are assuming two things. What are those two things? Your braking distance is equal to 0. In case of theoretical capacity, we are assuming braking distance equal to 0. See, practically it is not going to happen. It's an ideal case. If you are applying the brake, definitely you will be having a braking distance. Again I am telling, if you don't have the concept, if you don't know what is this braking distance and all, go to the description first, see the link of stopping side distance or sight distance. Okay, so go to that link and watch that stopping side distance discussion, then come back. Okay, otherwise you will not understand what we are going to discuss here. Fine. Now, if you are assuming braking distance equal to 0, what will be our value of SSD? SSD will be only Vt. We know this first part, Vt is nothing but our lag distance, V square by 2G, F is nothing but your braking distance. So this second part, if you are assuming that it is 0, your SSD is going to be only V into T. So V is nothing but our speed, T is nothing but the reaction time. Now we know what is reaction time. In case of practical capacity, we know reaction time T is equal to 2.5 seconds. If they are not giving you the value of reaction time T, we used to assume that T equal to 2.5. Suppose if they are giving you T is equal to 2 seconds, T equal to 3 seconds, which means it's a possible capacity. If it is a practical capacity, for design purposes, we are taking 2.5. That's why we are giving a special name, practical. So even if they are asking you practical capacity or if they are asking you possible capacity, procedure is same. Directly we are going to put V into T plus V square by 2GF using the given data. If the data is not available, in the sense if reaction time is not available, directly substitute T equal to 2.5 seconds. But if it is theoretical capacity, what change is going to happen? T t is not equal to 2.5 seconds. In case of theoretical capacity, t we have to take it as 0.7 seconds. This is the change going to happen in both cases. We are going to solve the questions. Simply before going into the question, I am telling you, if they are asking you possible capacity or practical capacity, in both case, what is our equation? C equal to 1000 into V divided by S. In that, S is equal to Vt plus V square by 2gf, which is nothing but your SSD value, plus L. Here we are going to substitute t equal to 2.5 seconds if it is not given. Correct? In case of practical or possible capacity. Now, in case of theoretical capacity, what change going to come? Properly listen. What change is going to come in case of theoretical capacity? What change is going to come? Equation is same. C equal to 1000 into V divided by S, and S is equal to, what change is going to come? Nothing but Vt, which is nothing but your SSD value, plus L. So this is going to be the change. Here t equal to 0.7 seconds. L will be same if they are not giving 6 meter. So here also, if they are not giving, L is equal to 6 meter. On the screen you can see a question. The safe stopping side distance on a traffic lane is 80 meter. If the design speed of the road is 60 kmph, kilometers per hour, the design capacity of the road in vehicles per hour per lane will be. Take the average length of the vehicle is equal to 5.5 meter. Okay. So first of all, they are giving the unit vehicles per hour per lane. So don't get confused because of this per lane. I told you by default, whatever we are calculating, 1000 into V divided by S, the capacity of the road. By default, it means it is per lane. How many vehicles can be coming in 1 hour duration in particular one lane? That is the meaning of capacity. So don't get confused because of this per lane word. Okay. Now they are asking you the design capacity. So whichever capacity they are asking, we know the equation is same. So 1000 V divided by S. The change will come in the value of S, depends on which capacity they are asking. They are asking design capacity. What is the meaning of design capacity? Practical capacity. That's why I told you, you should remember the other names of practical capacity and theoretical capacity. So here we know S is nothing but SSD plus L value. We have to calculate Vt plus V square by 2gf plus L. But here they have directly given the value of SSD, stopping side distance equal to 80 meter. That they have directly given, then no need to calculate it. Correct? So we will see a question for calculation also. So 80 meter is directly given. Can I take L is equal to 6 meter here? No, because it is given in the question L is equal to 5.5. So once they are giving it is 5.5, then you have to follow it. So 85.5 meter. Okay, then directly we can substitute 1000 into 60 is the given value. See, I told you in the equation the value of speed should be in kilometers per hour. They have given in kilometers per hour, so 60, and the S value should be in meter, 85.5. So actually speaking, the unit of this 85.5 is nothing but 85.5 meter per vehicle. It is actually speaking, but we don't used to write that, okay, because it is per by default. So if you calculate the value, I will also calculate along with you. Yes, we are going to get 701.75. Either you can round it off to 701 or you can round it off to 702 vehicles per hour. So both are correct actually. Whether it's an MCQ, yes, it's an MCQ question. So according to the given options, it is going to be 702 vehicles per hour per lane. Correct? So hope you understood the solution. Now we are going to another question. Design speed is given 65 kilometers per hour. The perception brake reaction time of the driver is 2.5 seconds, nothing but your reaction time small t. And the average length of vehicle given 5 meter. The coefficient of longitudinal friction of the pavement, which is nothing but small f, 0.4. Capacity of the road in terms of vehicles per hour per lane. See, first of all, if they are not mentioning that it's a theoretical capacity or it's a basic capacity or it's an ideal capacity, we are going to calculate our possible capacity or practical capacity. Here they are not mentioning which capacity it is, so I can call it as they are asking you the possible capacity. But since the reaction time is 2.5, I can also call that possible capacity as practical capacity also. Okay, that's all. There is no difference unless and until they are mentioning that it's a theoretical capacity or it's a ideal capacity or it's a basic capacity. We are going to calculate our practical capacity. So equation is same, 1000 into V divided by S. Only change is coming in S calculation, SSD plus L. So here we have to calculate the SSD value. How we are going to calculate the SSD first? Is equal to Vt plus V square by 2GF. So first I have to convert the given value of 65 kmph into meter per second. How can I convert? Simply multiply with 5 by 18. Or I can directly take divided by 3.6. Or I can take 0.278 into 65. All are same. 5 by 18 is nothing but approximately 0.278. Or 18 by 5 is nothing but 3.6. So why I am writing all these things in different materials, you will be seeing different values they are writing. Values in the sense different steps. Okay. So I am here directly writing 65 divided by 3.6. Or you can just convert into meter per second, then substitute back. Okay. That's also fine. If you feel any difficulty in substituting like this in the online calculator for the GATE examination and all, first you can calculate how much it is. So if you take 65 into 5 by 18, you will be getting 18.055. So you can directly take the value and substitute here. Both are same. 9.81 acceleration due to gravity. F is nothing but coefficient of longitudinal friction given as 0.4. Approximately 86.67 meter you will be getting. I made a mistake here. Multiply with time is also there. I forgot to write it into 2.5. Okay. Hope you noticed it. 86.67. Now SSD value we calculated. Now what will be S value? This 86.67 plus the given value of L. What is the value they are given? 5 meter. If it was not available, then we are going to take the value which is given by IRC, which is 6 meter. Here they have given it is 5 meter. So 91.67 meter. Okay. Now directly we can substitute back. S we got 91.67 meter. So C is equal to 1000 divided by the value in kmph divided by the value in meter. So if you take, how much you will be getting? 708.99, or approximately I can tell 709 vehicles per hour by default per lane. Okay, hope all are getting the same answer. So if you go back to the options, which options we can select? 709, which means yes, option C will be the right answer. Understood? Now see guys, very important. In case if you are forgetting to add this 5 meter along with your SSD value to calculate S. See, in case if you are forgetting this answer, you just check with this value 86.67. Everyone check it by taking that 1000 into 65 divided by 86.67. You check the value, you will be getting approximately 750. Correct? You go back to the options and check. There is an option 750. So in the GATE examinations and all, they will be setting the questions, setting the options purposefully like this. They want to check whether you know the concept exactly or not. So once you are getting the answer, and if it is there in the option, don't think that okay, your answer is going to be correct. Sometimes it can be a twist also. So the faculties may be keeping the options also in such a way that in case if you are making a mistake like this, conceptual mistake like this, then your answer is going to be wrong. So properly remember, S is equal to SSD plus L value. You should take it. Sometimes in the question they will not give. So students may forget to take that L value. So if it is not given, you have to take it as 6 meter and proceed. Right? So here the correct option will be option C, 710 vehicles per hour per lane. Okay, so hope you understood the solution. Now we'll take another question to calculate the theoretical capacity. What will be the theoretical capacity for a single lane of highway if the speed of the traffic stream is 40 kmph? Okay, so they are asking you the theoretical capacity. So whichever capacity they are asking, equation is same, 1000 into V divided by S. V should be in kmph. So till here we already know. The only task is to calculate the S value. So if it is a theoretical capacity, we know the equation S equal to 0.7 V, which is nothing but your SSD, plus L value. Correct? So that is going to be equal to 0.7. Remember, this V should be in meter per second. So 40 divided by 3.6, or you can calculate what is the value in meter per second separately, then multiply with 0.7 plus how much is your L value, not given. Whenever they are not giving you the value, as we have already discussed, we have to take 6 meter. So if you calculate, you can also parallelly calculate along with me. Yes, we are going to get 13.778 meter. Try to take some more decimals just to make your answers more accurate. Now I can directly substitute 1000 into 40 divided by 13.778. So how much you are getting? Yes, 2903 vehicles per hour, or I can tell per lane. Okay, both are same. It was not an MCQ. So the range they may be giving like 2900 to 2910, like that, some range they will give. So in some materials you might be seeing the equation S equal to 0.2 V plus L. Okay, so both are same only. Here our V will be in meter per second. If you are substituting in kmph, if you are substituting the value in kilometers per hour, then the coefficient will become 0.2. That's why in some materials you will see 0.2. I will tell you how that 0.2 is coming. Simply if I am telling you the speed is 90 kmph, for example. Okay, for example, if the speed is 90 kmph, how we are going to calculate our S value in case of theoretical? 0.7, then it should be converted into meter per second, right? So 3.6 or 5 by 18 plus L value. This is how we are going to take. Now see, what is this 0.7 into 0.7 divided by 3.6? Just calculate how much it is. 0.7 divided by 3.6, you will be getting 0.1944. Okay, what is remaining? Multiply with 90 plus L. Correct? So we are approximating this approximately equal to 0.2 into 90 plus our L value. Once you are writing 0.2, then what is remaining? 90, which is in kilometers per hour. Okay, so either I can write it as 0.2 into 90 kilometers per hour plus what was our previous one? 6 meter, right? Or simply here 40 kmph was the value they have given. So either I can write 0.2 40 plus 6, or I can write 0.7 into 40 divided by 3.6. What is this by 3.6? Nothing but multiplying with 5 by 18. Okay, converting into meter per second. So both are same, but here you are going to get some more accurate value because the concept is 0.7 seconds. Okay, this 0.2 we are approximating. So try to use that 0.7 V plus L equation. Now why I explained this, in some materials or in some previous gate question booklets and all, sometimes in the solution you will see 0.2. Okay, so that time you don't get confused. Okay, so I hope you understood how to calculate theoretical capacity and practical capacity. If they are asking you possible capacity, then also procedure is same as the practical capacity. Only changes in the calculation of S value, and that too in the SSD calculation. Right guys? So hope you understood the calculations of capacities, and hope you understood the concept of capacity. Thanks for watching.